Happy Tuesday, DSI. Just wanted to share with you this morning one of my favorite breakfast combinations. I guess you can call this Nick's Power Bowl. It's kind of a daily thing for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a half a cup of oatmeal. I like to use the old-fashioned oats as opposed to the quick oats. And I'm going to add a half a cup of milk to it. You don't have to use milk. I prefer it. You can also use water. So those that are kind of staying away from dairy products, you can also use water. No problem there. So I'm going to microwave this for 2.5 minutes. And while that's heating up, I'm just going to kind of talk to you a little bit about some of the stuff that I throw inside. So starting with the oatmeal, it's a great source of fiber. So one of the best things about that is going to help regulate blood sugar, lower cholesterol. It's also good for bowel health, and it can help with weight loss. Milk is a great source of protein. I'm a big fan of dairy products for my protein. It's also going to have good source of calcium and vitamin D, so good qualities to have for promoting bone health. Next, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things I throw inside. I like to use a little bit of dark chocolate for flavor, a little sweetness to it. I don't use a whole lot, but dark chocolate has some antioxidants in it. It's good for anti-inflammatory. It helps lower blood pressure, cholesterol, improves brain function, which can help prevent Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. So a lot of great benefits of dark chocolate. A little bit of caffeine in there too. I also like to put a little bit of chia seed and flax seed in my oatmeal. Now these are going to be great sources of omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. They're going to improve digestion, lower risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. You might ask yourself, which is better, chia seed or flax seed? I use them both, but if you're going to look for something more nutrient dense, chia seeds are going to be fewer in calories and actually have more fiber. So everything I'm talking about today is going to be nutrient dense. And when I say that, I mean they're rich in nutrients, but they're low in calories. So let's talk a little bit about the fruit that I'm throwing in. I usually always go with strawberries and blueberries. They're loaded with antioxidants. They're going to help remove harmful free radicals that can lead to things like heart disease and even some cancers. Lately I've been doing some kiwi. Kiwi actually has a tremendous amount of vitamin C. It actually has more vitamin C than an orange, almost twice as much. So what better time than now to help fight off the coronavirus pandemic? Let's boost that immune system. A lot of this fruit is also going to be a good source of potassium. Potassium is going to help regulate body fluids and blood pressure, kind of limit the effects of sodium. So now that the oatmeal is ready, I'm going to pull this back out. I'm not going to use a whole lot of dark chocolate. I'm only going to use about a half a tablespoon, just for a little bit of sweetness. And then as far as the chia seed and flax seed, I'll use a little bit more of that. I'll go about a tablespoon each. And again, you don't have to use the servings that I use. This is probably a little bit more than most of you probably need. I'm going to add my fruit and kind of mix it all together. If it's a little dry, you can add a little bit more water, a little bit more milk to it. You don't want it to be too dry. It's kind of hard to kind of mix together all that dark chocolate. So then you got your finished product. So this bowl here is I would say about 475 calories. Again, if you were to reduce some of the portions, you could get this down to about 250 to 300, especially if you're not using the milk. That's going to take away some calories there. So I encourage you all to try it. One of my favorites. Let's attack this coronavirus. Let's think of some creative ways to stay healthy at home. So I encourage participation. Love to hear some more ideas from you, and I'll send you guys some more resources. Enjoy the rest of your day.